Here I am after a 12-hour day. I've had this RP1000 for, I don't know, a year under my bed. And I finally decided to break it out. That's one thing when you get old, you know, pushing 60, that everything isn't in a real great hurry. As long as you do things right. So I've just broken this out here a couple days ago. This is what it looks like. Right down here. And it should be a real great effects box. If that doesn't work, then I have another one that I haven't even tried, which is right next to my amp right here. This is a Frontman 212R Fender. It's not a tube amp, but this has been sitting here for a number of years, which I've never used. This is a Boss ME 125, and you can see the dust on it, but it's never been used. So at least I've got all the good equipment. Now, the next thing I've decided to do is, I went through a guitar phase about 20-25 years ago, and I bought all these books. The Lamborghini Countach Bush. That's not a book on guitar playing. But this is a rock guitar fake book right here, and let me see if it's got the date on it. It doesn't say. Anyway, or The Art of Playing Rock Guitar right here. And that doesn't have the date on it, but they have all kinds of really good books on speed guitar, or the rock licks. That's a really neat guitar. I like that one. These are all over 20 years old. Guitar Method, Van Halen 5150. That's a good one, which I'm not even getting close to being able to play that. So then what I had decided to do was, which guitar should I play? And I have decided, since I'm probably going to start with this AC/DC guitar tablature, and I must say, in the local news, Brian Johnson, I believe, the lead singer, he's been sidelined, and he's kind of upset about it. But you know, dude, you've done it for 37 years. You're 68 years old. Most rock bands that are successful last about 3 to 5 years. So he's gone a long ways, and everyone is saying that that this guy pushed him out of the band. And Zakk Wylde had a interview. He is the lead guitar for a lot of Ozzy Osbourne songs, and he plays that really cool guitar with the white and black zero on it. And he said it had nothing to do with Brian Johnson's guitar playing. Rock band. It had to do with, he was a professional race car driver, where he drove these Formula One cars, you know, cars like that, and they were really, really loud, and he didn't wear ear protection. So it's kind of murky the way that the band is saying that Brian Johnson was sidelined, and Brian Johnson said he was just kind of dumped. So who really knows? But back to the question, I've decided, since I'm going to start with the AC/DC, and that's a kind of a neat black guitar. I don't know what it is, but I think it may be this one. Now, in my previous videos, I do have fake guitars. This is a real one. Let me show you. This was purchased 20 years ago. Okay. This is a Gibson, not made in China, not made in Sweden, not made in Pakistan. This is a real American made in Tennessee Gibson USA. Let's see if I can get that around there. Gibson in Pearloid Black SG. That's what it is. And it is, like I said, I bought it 20 years ago. And 20 years ago they did come with a case, which is nice. And this has a pink Nancy Boy flaming gay case. I don't know what that says. It says something. Made in Canada. And you can see the, let's see what we got up here. Who knows, it may be fake. It says made in the USA. And the numbers are 925377325. And this is made in USA, and then it has these Grover tuners. And you can see the back of it and everything, and it's, like I said, I purchased it 20 years ago. And it's in pretty good shape, you know, for 20 years. The problem was that I went through my guitar phase, and I love these guitars. I bought real ones, and this is a real one. Cost me a pretty penny. But it's like the guitar shop owner told me when I first purchased a guitar. He said, look, Randy, you can come in and I can sell you a guitar for $200. It's not a Fender or a Gibson. You can see that this is starting to give out a little bit right there due to the age. But he says, you're going to spend the $200, you're going to get better at it, and then you're going to throw it away and buy a real guitar. So he said, your best bet is to buy a real one at first. The only thing that pisses me off about this guitar is that I spent a lot of money, that's no problem, but it does not have a truss nut tightener with it like my others, and I know they screwed me on that. So it's like, look, listen, you know, I spent the money, I did everything correctly, and you didn't give me the truss nut cover, and I'm pissed off. So no, I don't know why it has this gay satin, you know, 3 snaps up, oh, cover, but that's alright. So, the SG will go in this nice guitar stand, and I will use my custom chair right here, which I keep covered so the cats can't scratch it. And this chair, I don't know if it's a drum chair. It's called Rock and Sock. There's another type that's really good for guitars, and they don't make it anymore. But with the Rock and Sock, you can buy the chair, which is really nice, and then the back cover right here is an extra, I don't know, 60, 70 bucks. But I wanted to do the job right, and I wanted to have something where I could really, you know, get down and practice, because I've just had 3 major hand surgeries in the last year. They cut me there on that one, they cut me there on the 2nd and 3rd fingers, and then on another surgery I was cut, you can see this middle finger right there, I was cut right here, and one below right there. A plastic surgeon did it. He's really good at cutting things. and hiding things. So this guitar right here will be plugged into my Fender tube amp, which is about 20 years old. I really like it. It's got a great tone to it. That will be plugged into my left or right side. And my other side will be plugged into my Fender 212R. And then the last thing I bought that I think was really going to help me was a, let's see, where is it? It's a footrest. A German footrest that, oh, here it is. You know, being a pack rat kind of sucks because I don't have a place to put things. But this is a footrest for guitarists, and you can buy different types. Damn it. And as you can see, it hasn't been used too much, but it says right here, Koenig something, Fubank footrest, and something in German. I don't know what the hell it means. But this is really good for having your, while you're on your seat and having your footrest up. So I'm trying to do all this right. Anyway, that's my next thing, and I'm getting older and I don't know. I just got to keep on following the dream. So any of you out there that have a dream, no matter how old you are, you're only as young as you feel. And I would suggest that you go Gibson or real Fender. Rock on. Thank you, my friends.